Hey flower folks, welcome to Sheer Inspirations. In today's video we are going to be talking about germinating, growing, and pinching Cleome. This is what the seed packet looks like. I purchased this from the Dollar Tree when they were on sale for 20 cents for a seed packet. Now, according to the seed packet, if you notice, it says that you can go ahead and sow from September to February in zone 1. Now they have created their own weird zonings. I am in Southern California high desert, zone 8B. I have tried to direct sow these and the results were not very good. I would have one plant here, one plant there. So what I have learned to do is put the entire seed packet in the fridge for about 2 weeks and then sow. Now, this plant in particular is a hit and miss depending on where you're at. It's either there's self-sowing like no one's business and you have them everywhere, or you have a hard time germinating them. So the fridge method works really well. What I have done this year is I have grown it in my unheated greenhouse, and I have found that when I sowed about, say, 75 plus seeds, I have about 8 to 10 plants, and that's still not very good, but it's still much better than what I had outdoors when I did it. So a little bit tricky. Now here's the dilemma. Because my greenhouse is only 4.5, 5 foot tall, I can't allow these plants to grow any taller. So I need to have them contained, since it says right here that they would grow anywhere from 3 to 5 feet. I have seen other people grow them, they grow 5 foot or taller. That's not what I want. So what I'm going to do to eliminate that 5 foot is to go ahead and pinch the plant. So instead of having this tall leggy plant, I will have a shorter, bushier plant that will produce more flowers for me in the long term. Now this has already been pinched, as you can see. I had come out here, and instead of, and this plant is very thorny, so be careful there. I had come out and pinched it right there, and then it started to grow branches. I'm gonna go ahead and give it another pinch right in here, so that way all of these little guys can continue on, instead of just having this stem right here get even thicker and thicker. I don't want that. You can go ahead and do this when the plants are even little, like this one here. I can go ahead and just topple that off, and it will continue to branch. So the idea here is to keep them short and bushy. Same thing, there's one other one right there. I'm going to go ahead and leave that one. I feel that's a little bit too early to do this. Something else to note is, a lot of times I've heard that people don't like the smell of this. If that's the case with you, go ahead and skip growing this in the greenhouse. I specifically want to grow them for cutting, hence why I'm growing them in the greenhouse. I also wanted to give a trial to see how well they would do inside versus outside, and my results are great. So I plan on harvesting all of them. As much as I would have loved to grow these for the pollinators outdoors, they didn't do all that great. A lot of my research has led me to believe that they are hardy annuals. I personally have found them to be half hardy annuals, since they don't do frost very well. So this has just been my experience. However, I have seen some people on the East Coast, they grow them and these things are out of control. They self-sow and do great the following year. That was not the case. That was not the experience for me. However, I felt that for one 20-cent seed packet, to be able to cut and harvest so many flowers even in the greenhouse, I felt that that was a great deal, because I would have this pink flower along with other things that are growing in the greenhouse. It's extremely bushy. So This plant does not require specific fertilization or anything of that sort. If you are growing it in a contained area, you need to make sure that you pinch it, put it in the refrigerator in the vegetable drawer for 2 weeks before direct sowing or before sowing in the greenhouse like I have here, for better germination. And then as far as vase life is concerned, it lasts anywhere from 5 to 7 days in the vase. There are other varieties. I have not found seeds for that. I don't like spending a ton of money on seeds, so this was one of the things that I found on the Dollar Tree, and I wanted to give it a shot. I can't wait till this flowers and actually gives me something to harvest here in a couple of months. Since I've pinched it, I'm going to delay the flowering probably by 3 to 4 weeks. So hopefully around February, since everything grows at a much faster pace in the greenhouse, I'm hoping to have flowers by end of February, along with the sunflowers that are growing in here and some of the honeywort plants that are right here. So that was a video, guys. This is how you germinate, pinch and grow Cleome. Let me know what your experience has been with this plant. Also, I wanted to share with you right here, there is a pansy getting ready to, getting ready to flower. So I wanted to share that. I was very excited about it. Purple pansy getting ready to open. I will see you in the next one. Bye.